Okay, this is a continuation of my Noah's Ark theory. So, what if it's an analogy? So, as I was saying in the previous video, that maybe it's a representation of the call to build an ark within, to build a safe place for all the things that you cherish. And I'm just thinking through this too, like, two animals side by side, male and a female, represents the duality of the things that we experience, that how sometimes the things that we love can be used for benefit and deficit. Um, I don't know. I'm sure that there's so much more that you can extrapolate out of all of that. Like, there's just so much, deeper that we could go here, just kind of exploring this idea of it being an analogy. But for the sake of time, I think it's cool to think about, like, we build this arc, we collect our things, we get really clear on our boundaries, which is why I hashtag boundaries in the first video, because it's ultimately kind of what this is about here is we've created something and we've kept the beautiful things that we love inside, and the things that need to be used to cultivate the love and the life that we desire, once we find kind of our landing spot. And then once we do this, we go on this journey of like being taken through God's like the ocean. I just imagine like an actual ark on an ocean, and Noah and his family, they don't know where they're going. They don't know where they're going to end up. It's completely trusting here, right? That like God knows what he's doing and he's taking us there. And once we do this within ourselves and we build the ark within, and we collect our things and we protect our things, and we get clear on what we cherish and value, and having things within our boundary, within our island, so to speak, that respect what we've collected there and that live cohesively with us, and kind of having our soul tribe or whatever within ourselves. And then we finally land in a new place where we can open our ark and build something beautiful out of what we've collected and what we cherish. And the rainbow is a representation, not that God will never flood the earth again, like quite literally, although that hasn't happened in actuality, but that we will never be overcome to the point of being completely flooded, that there will always be opportunity and we to be restored, and that God will always provide. And I really think that's ultimately what the analogy that we can take away from this is: the necessity of boundaries and protecting the things that we love, and that God deeply cares for us and will always provide. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear it.